How did a kid raised by his grandmother become an NFL Hall of Famer and media superstar? Shannon Sharpe was born on June 26, 1968, in Chicago, Illinois. But his story really begins in the small town of Glenville, Georgia. After his parents separated, Shannon and his siblings were raised by their grandmother, Mary Porter, on a farm. This wasn't some backyard garden. We're talking full-on goat farming, crop tending, and hauling water before sunrise. He often jokes, "We were so poor, a robber once broke in and left us something." But it wasn't just poverty. They were surrounded by love, discipline, and old-school values. Shannon's work ethic was forged under Georgia's scorching sun and his grandmother's sharp eye. Even as a kid, Shannon was different. He was fast, strong, and loved sports. But academically, he struggled. He didn't test well. He wasn't highly recruited. In fact, his own teachers told him he wasn't college material. But Shannon wasn't one to fold. His older brother, Sterling Sharpe, had already made a name for himself as a star wide receiver. And Shannon? He wasn't going to be left behind. So he enrolled at Savannah State University, a small Division II school where no one expected NFL dreams to come true. At Savannah State, Shannon balled out. He dominated in football, ran track, and even competed in the long jump. As a tight end, he posted monster numbers: 61 receptions, 1,312 yards, 18 touchdowns in a single season. Still, scouts didn't believe in him. They thought he was too small for a tight end, too slow for a receiver, basically too something to succeed. In 1990, the Denver Broncos took a chance on Shannon Sharpe. Nobody expected him to make it past training camp. But Shannon did what Shannon always does. He worked. Harder than everyone else. First in, last out. His early NFL years were tough. He struggled as a receiver, but when he switched to tight end, that's when the magic happened. From the mid-90s onward, Shannon Sharpe became unstoppable. He turned the tight end position into a lethal offensive weapon. He wasn't just blocking, he was outrunning linebackers, torching safeties, and talking trash the whole way down the field. By the late 90s, he was a key part of the Broncos dynasty that won back-to-back Super Bowls in 1997 and 1998. 3-time Super Bowl champion, 8 times Pro Bowl, 4 times All-Pro, over 10,000 career receiving yards. He retired as the all-time leader in receptions, yards, and touchdowns for a tight end. But Shannon Sharpe didn't just win on the field. He became a character. Mouth always running, quotes always flying. He became a fan favorite, not just for his skills, but for his personality. After retiring, Shannon seamlessly transitioned into broadcasting. He became a regular on CBS's NFL pregame shows. And eventually, he found his true home, FS1's Undisputed, where he debated sports with Skip Bayless. And oh boy, that's where the viral Shannon Sharpe was born. Whether he was sipping Hennessy on air, pulling out a Black & Mild cigar during a rant, or referring to LeBron James as Goat James, Shannon became more than a broadcaster. He became a meme machine. His persona, Club Shay Shay, was a mix of wisdom, fire, and comedy gold. He wasn't just talking sports, he was entertaining millions. His social media blew up, his catchphrases became legendary, and he knew how to mix street smarts with analytics like nobody else on TV. Then came Club Shay Shay, his YouTube podcast series. Here, he sat down with athletes, musicians, comedians, and cultural icons. And the format was perfect. Long form, raw, real. You saw the depth of Shannon Sharpe, not just the entertainer, but the thinker, the hustler, the mentor. It became one of the fastest-growing sports and culture podcasts online. Shannon Sharpe's journey is more than just rags to riches. It's about proving people wrong over and over again. From struggling in school to becoming a Hall of Famer. From a goat farm to 3 Super Bowl rings. From being underestimated to becoming unforgettable. He once said, "Hard work will always beat talent when talent doesn't work hard." Well, Shannon had both. Shannon Sharpe isn't just a football legend. He's a blueprint, a story of hustle, humor, and heart. And if this man can go from Glenville's dirt roads to NFL greatness and beyond, what's your excuse? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into icons like this.